Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. All right, let's move on. Next, Purdue. Goodman, we're going to you first on this one. Who can beat Purdue? I think that there's one very obvious blueprint that you can follow in terms of matchups.
FDU can beat them. I know that. I don't know who
You
can
had
beat
to
them
go
this
there,
year.
Josh.
Well,
Yeah,
but it's
you had to
true. Like to be honest, who can beat Purdue? Whoever is going to face them in the first round in that 116 can beat them because it's going to be in their heads. That's who can beat Purdue. After that, I think it's going to be smooth sailing to the Final Four for Purdue. I think they're that good. But again, you're going to need a team that's going to take advantage of Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer defensively, even Lance Jones. He's older. He's strong and athletic, but he's not 6'5". So I think you need these big, strong, athletic guards that are going to be able to take advantage of Purdue. And obviously, if you can get a big that can put Edie in ball, like obviously he's going to be in drop coverage, so you need a big that's going to be able to pull him away from the basket and make him uncomfortable. Who is that? Yeah, again, I don't know exactly who that's going to be, but that's the blueprint how you're going to beat Purdue.
Yeah.
You know,
Josh?
Rob, and just a quick touch on UConn, the way Stephon Castle's shooting the ball as of late, like that
Mhm.
makes them so much, because that was probably one area, and Stephon Castle's a pro prospect, obviously, and he's a really good player. But his lack of 3-point shooting, you could just back off of him and not guard him, and you could help in other areas. If the way he's shooting the ball as of late, that changes the dynamics of UConn, where you almost have to now guard. You just can't give them dare shots. You got to guard all over the floor. That's a change for them. And then the second part, whether it's Purdue, UConn, or whomever, and I go back to Iowa State, and I don't know who exactly even on Purdue. I'm telling you, in the tournament, when you get stuck and you can't score, and you know that the entire season it's literally on the line for that game. It's like being in the Olympics. It's you train for all four, for 4 straight years, and you have one shot at it, and you're in a round of 32 or a Sweet 16 game because so much is put about going to the Final Four, and you go in a stretch where you're not able to score the ball. The tightness that everybody gets, it's not easy. And you look at UConn last year. I mean, last year they went through with they had no stress the whole year. I mean, they just steamrolled everybody. I mean, there was one year where Florida did that when they went on one of their championship runs. They steamrolled everyone. That's not the normal. That's not the norm. Usually you're going to have one stress game where you have to get through it. And so I always think it's teams, and I agree with Jeff. I just don't. I think Purdue. I don't know if you can say they're a lock, but I would be hard pressed to find that they're not in the Final Four this year. I just think they're so good. They're older. Zach Edey does not foul. He's in great shape. He makes free throws. Lawyer and Smith are so much better than they were last year. The addition of Lance Jones has made him that much better, just athletically. So I don't know who can get Purdue, but whoever's going to get Purdue, it's got to be one of those things where it's a game where it's just tight. They can't score, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's they feel it and they just kind of tighten up and they don't get the job done. I don't know if it's a particular team that can do it to Purdue. I think Purdue and UConn are about as clear favorites to getting to the Final Four as maybe we've had in the last 4 or 5 years, unless I just think those two teams, I just don't see into right now for this year of college basketball. I don't know if those two teams cannot not get to the Final Four this year. I just think they're head and shoulders better than everybody.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that sentiment. I do think that if you are built similar to how Northwestern is built, where you got some guards that can shoot it and a point guard that can really attack that drop, you can beat them. So the teams that I wrote down for that: Colorado State, Isaiah Stevens, absolute stud, maybe the best point guard in the country, and they got some bigs
Outstanding.
that can space it out a little bit. I think Butler. DJ Davis, I did not realize this until I started looking too deep into stats on Synergy, but he's one of the best ball screen point guards in the country, who also happens to be able to really shoot it, who also happens to be used over and over and over again in ball screens. So that one kind of checks the box for me. And then Baylor, just with the way that Scott can go ball screen after ball screen up, and there's like 5 different guys that can beat you in that system. The last one that I'll mention, who is the FDU on steroids this year? New Mexico. got a bunch of little guards. They can climb up under you. They force turnovers. They want to get up and down the floor. So if you end up getting New Mexico in the second round, if you are Purdue, I would not be happy about that.
Big news, guys. I am thrilled to announce that we have partnered with Autograph, a company founded by the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. The Autograph fandom app gives you access to the best college hoops content, fan contests, and exclusive rewards like discounted tickets, all for doing the things that diehard fans like you already do, following your favorite team in the news and listening to podcasts just like this one. When Tom, and yes, I am calling him Tom, we're on a first name basis these days, co-founded Autograph, he had one mission in mind: change the fan experience for the better. It works like this. You get all of your college hoops content you want in one place. You get articles from your favorite writers, pods from your favorite hosts, contests from your favorite creators, all on the feeds and the sites that you already enjoy. But instead of having to go to all these different places, it all comes to you in one spot, the Autograph fandom app. But here's the best part. The more content that you consume, the higher you rank in the app. As you consider to level up in status on the app, you can unlock unique rewards curated exclusively for you. So download the free Autograph app in the App Store and use the referral code F68, that's F68, or tap in at the link in the description below or in the podcast app of your choosing to start earning points for doing something as normal as listening to this very podcast. It really is that simple. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.